Not clickbait, guys.
And we are live. See how this connection goes. The lag.
Yeah, it's a bit laggy.
Yeah, that's okay. Let's see how it goes. We just go for it, and yeah.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing?
So yeah, this is a sad stream tonight. But
It's not clickbait, guys.
So
this is the end of the railroad. It's been a good 2 years.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna end up saying this like a lot, but this is our last stream together as roommates.
Yep.
Yeah, the WillBo is heading home this weekend and leaving me early, which at the end of the day, I mean, it kind of sucks that we won't have a few more weeks together because we only have like 4 weeks left in the semester. With exams and everything, it's more like 3 because you just get tied up. But yeah, this is our last week together, so we figured, yeah, we would just stream this and have fun, and yeah, just make the most out of it. I highly doubt on a Thursday evening that there'll be too many people. So
8 people. It's not bad.
yeah,
I think you guys are being
nice. Yeah, but this is our last official stream together as roommates. I think we'll definitely have more streams in the future, but
yeah,
we just
definitely
won't see them as common.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, a lot of you all haven't seen me, of course, for a while because I've been kind of just on the down low about a lot of stuff in my life right now, taking a lot of time to work on other things, personally, musically, school, everything is pretty crazy. But I can tell you this summer a lot more content will be coming. Don't know what my summer is going to look like yet, but yeah. So at this point, I'm going to start saving up for a new PC rig so that I don't have to deal with lag like this that you might be witnessing, and that I can start streaming games and other things for you guys. So a lot of new stuff on the way. Eventually, in the summer, I'll be moving into a new apartment. So my time here at this apartment, at the communist shade house, as we call it with Will, is coming to an end. But yeah.
So yeah, guys, do you have any questions or suggestions? What do you want to hear, or is there anything you wanted to do in particular?
No, I mean, I didn't really have anything in mind. Just figured people could come in.
Yeah, we got 11
chat.
people now. Oh, 10.
Yeah, 10.
Still.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, but if anybody that's watching this is new and hasn't watched a stream before, yeah, you can follow me on my Instagram, follow me and join our Discord. Even if Discord isn't for you, I mean, Discord's kind of a unique thing that people mainly like use it for gaming in other instances, occasionally for school. I highly recommend if you want to become more engaged in my fan base that's very minuscule and small in comparison to other fan bases here on YouTube, and you want to talk to people, get to know people, see some memes, occasionally be involved in video content, or just get to know me more personally, join my Discord. So I don't think there's a link down below, but if anybody wants a link, just ask in the chat. And my moderator, also the admin of the server, Cole, can hook you up with a link. So yeah, it's a real fun time. Occasionally EMC every like year or so comes in on the server and has fun with us.
Movie nights.
So yeah. But yeah, the link is on the screen too, but if you want a direct link. So the Xymox Man series. If anybody wants to know where I've been off of YouTube for a while, I'll give you one hint. East Coast vibes only. I'll go get a drink though, yeah. So.
Go for it.
Oh.
Perhaps, Snare Boy.
Yeah, GMU. Ha! Good joke. We'll probably play this like 20 times tonight. You want to play, what's that thing called? Blue v Blue?
Okay. You know what? Let me use my Casellas tonight. Try not to dent them or anything. I barely use them, so that's fine.
Alright. 7 viewers now. Out of 20.8 thousand. 8 viewers. Alright. Yeah, we'll try and get that split by the end of the night. Yeah. We don't quite got that down anymore.
The lick that started it all.
Literally.
Didn't we write part of that at Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, we finished it at Chick-fil-A.
Oh, that's right. It was in the parking lot.
In the parking lot.
You're like, yeah, let's do like 7 measures instead of 8, just to troll.
Yeah.
Like, nice. Like, I'll DM you 2 of the last few Xymox licks. Oh, okay. Don't know if we'll get around to playing them. Appreciate it anyway,
Yes,
Snare
we
Boy.
appreciate it. So yeah, I assume everybody's probably about midway through their semesters. Just got through, you know, like I committed to JMU's now. I just got audition for MRDs. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Legendary. What are you gonna audition for, Carson? If you mind me asking, yeah. Like JMU, amazing school. I think you'll love it here.
Yep.
What do you want to do for your major? Great to see some JMU people.
That's it.
Vibraphone. Awesome. Well, hopefully then in the next next season, I will see you then. I applied for. I'm still going on like under the leadership, I guess, interview and audition process. But I might be part of the leadership team next semester, so you definitely get to know me a little bit more. I'm not, of course, involved directly with the front ensemble, but you'll be in great hands. We've had Elijah Steele, amazing percussionist who's helped out with the pit percussion, and then we also have Lee Schaefer has been the captain this last professor. So yeah, we'd love to meet you, to stay high. I mean, the battery and front ensemble are kind of isolated, but we're all part of the same team, same band.
Yeah. I was wondering what you are streaming with.
What am I streaming with?
What program?
I am using Streamlabs, but I'm using my new 4K Logitech Brio. I'm not streaming in 4K because my computer go burr. My computer says if you stream in 4K, I will become a nuclear bomb and explode your apartment. So.
You're welcome, Cole.
Shut the door before our neighbors start to complain. Or just Jessica comes by and says, "Can you guys not?"
Can you guys just not?
That's okay. Yeah. So this stream, like, we're just gonna go through our highlights.
Yeah,
of probably
highlights
some
of
of
2 years.
the funniest moments of the last 2 years. We need to like make a tier. I'll like write them down.
Yeah,
so
let's write them down.
We'll make a paper tier list. This is some dollar stream stuff.
This should hopefully be pretty entertaining. We've had some interesting experiences.
So we have to go. We have to go. Like, we need to like list them all out, and then we'll have to put them in tiers. So we just need to write down as many things as we can, and then I'll put them.
Actually, yeah, you can write them down, and then like on the actual tier list website, you can post it or something.
Oh, what the? Oh no! Me just rolling over the Star Spangled Banner.
Yikers.
Alright, cool. So we'll have S, A, B, C,
Should be interesting,
D,
actually.
F, and then just straight up shit. Alright. My Dollar Tree. I'll post this tier list later with some weird imagery just for every single C,
Oh boy.
D, F, shit. Alright, cool. So
should we do this like starting from last year?
yeah, so we should start with
Freshman
like the
year?
moments that we like.
Oh yeah, we
like
should
the
like
trip.
start like when we
I'm
met.
gonna go ahead and put on the thing that was just so what like from the first day that we met. We'll take off like we'll say as a disclaimer, food places probably don't count unless it was a really significant experience. So like the first time we met each other at Chick-fil-A probably not really important. But so night beat definitely.
Night. Yeah, yep. That's definitely it right there.
Our trip.
Our
Hotel at night beat.
You're putting it at the bottom?
No, like I'm listing all of them and then we write them in.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
Yeah, people are just not gonna see what I'm doing here, but yeah. Let me see here. All right, speeding ticket. So those are all from the same trip. I'd say those three define that.
Yeah, that basically defines it.
All right, so now we move forward to what is it?
Freshman.
Once
fall
we
semester.
move in together at JMU. I'd say the first thing that I remember is just like when we are chopping out in our dorm room.
Yes.
And we're both like shirtless. And we're just like chopping out in there, and then like our four suite mates are like, dude,
You guys
what
drunk?
the-"
What?
And then they're like, yo, these guys are good, and they're like just hyping. I swear, probably all four of them were slightly stoned.
Maybe.
But like, yeah, it was like
That's a
roommate hype. I'm gonna go roommate sheesh. Sheesh. They literally. Well, that was before that time, but
That was
roommate
before that. That was before
hype.
TikTok. At
Yeah.
that point. Or like maybe like right
before
then.
I was on TikTok.
Oh yeah, I think
so.
TikTok got popular early 2019. But
Yeah. Yeah, I'm so sorry for anybody watching this. You're just not gonna understand anything.
It's
Well,
just insight.
When we put these on the tier list, we'll explain in full detail
Sure.
what happened.
Yeah, we're brainstorming right now. Yeah, just keep going.
Roommate
Just
hype.
don't
We have Cam steals my drumsticks.
yeah. That was so good.
We have. I don't know. What would it? I feel like.
Cam and Steven sneezing.
Yeah, like it doesn't relate to us
Oh,
as
that's
much,
true, yeah.
but like yeah,
We're around.
literally just Cam and Steven can just be up there. they're just up there for being great. So.
Should we the speaker? In the
Yes. Speaker
we'll
troll.
explain that, but that was
Speaker
Sus.
troll. Sus. Let's say All Star is just a one in general.
Yeah.
That was like all of 2020, or until quarantine. That's pretty much like freshman year. I can think about is like those four things. Papadopoulos.
Papa.
Nobody's gonna understand a single thing we're talking about. You know, this is just cool for us, and we're documenting it right now.
This is on video. We can look back on this for the nostalgia. But if you have any questions, please please
My
ask.
CPU running at 69% right now. No cap.
Ooh.
Oh, it's fluctuating. That's great. But hey, you guys like the stream quality? I would say it looks better than it does usually. Like frame rate wise, this looks really good. You guys agree? Please say yes, because I spent $200 on a webcam, so I stopped frying my Canon. My Canon literally is just like starting to go like black screen on me when I film because of how fried the processor got. So, yeah.
It's vibing. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, the lighting is a bit whack. I need to get like actual lighting. But yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, also minimal lag. All right, that's good. That's good. All right, so we got Papa Dot. Are there anything else like that I can think of that we both experienced that were just like absolutely absurd?
I'm sure there is.
I'm just trying to think because it's like going back through like a hard drive and looking for something with
Exactly.
like billions of files.
I mean, this was almost 2 years ago now. So,
yeah, no, we're talking like pretty old
it's
now.
a long time ago.
Over a year
well, you
now,
want to
so.
talk about some of the things you experienced on your own?
Yeah, I think I'll definitely
Like the
like talk about like there's the possum, the interesting female.
You want to share that? Okay.
Yeah, no, I'll censor that, but like yeah, no. So like that's one thing. We got here. Yo, what's up, Jesus? What's up? Nice to see you.
Hey,
Welcome
man.
to the stream. Sad stream because this is our last stream together as roommates because Will's moving out on Saturday. But thank you for checking in
Yeah,
and witnessing history. We're currently coming up for anybody that just joined with a bunch of different memories that we have of funny things we've experienced together as roommates, specifically at JMU here on campus. So if Carson's still watching, he'll just get a full like
He's gonna get the
360 like residential life experience.
I hope you'll be able to experience this in the fall because this year, this past year hasn't really been like that. But it's
Yeah,
fun
what
times,
was
man.
our first stream together officially?
Oh man,
I can't remember because Snare Boy just mentioned that. I'm not sure. I think our first official stream together might have been like Shrek's Swamp that we did back here, like when we were both here. Because I did a few streams, but like you weren't necessarily like
That's true.
with me, 'cause
Yeah.
you were doing like, or at least freshman year.
Yeah, freshman year you did streams and I like popped in, but like together
I forgot to
think-
mention Photocopies, another one that we
Yep.
worked on.
Yep.
Zay,
Zay. I'm not sure if Zay's here, but
probably not.
the G.
Yeah.
Um,
Let me see. We had no. Yeah, I would say that pretty much defines freshman year because it was cut short because of COVID,
yeah.
and we both after All Star, pretty much were just
Zero Dark 30.
yeah we just I mean I started helping my parents and working for them, and then doing and finishing up school, and then everything else in life kind of got whack. I started doing a lot more Minecraft stuff. That was hilarious.
Yep.
Quarantine was whack though for sure. And then you ended up doing what was it? Just school and then online stuff as
Mhm.
well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thanks, Cole, for letting Jesus know. I'm moving out. I'm just going home. My parents. Well, first off, we only have like 3-4 weeks left here anyway. But this upcoming Saturday is the best time for my family to help me out with move out and stuff like that. And, just scheduling stuff. We're just getting that done. But even though this might be the last time as roommates, we're definitely going to stay in contact and
we have a very
do stuff in the
established
future.
friendship that will last for a
Yes,
long
sir.
time. So. Yeah, court case. So yeah, now we need to go into like like Will and I pretty much like isolated and did a really good job just staying like back like from like seeing each other really, and we didn't really do anything over 2020 until we met up with each other in the fall. But now we start the fall tier list, and this is where things get lit because it was just us two, so we had a lot more intentional time with each other, and
Yes.
stuff just piles up here. So first off, we have YMCA cheese.
Yeah. Yep. And yes, Snare Boy, thank you. And
Jeez.
Jesus, maybe I'll live stream with him in the future. Just
Yeah, we might end up like, especially once I have my
Maybe.
new gaming setup, I will probably play games live with people, especially Will and Dissertator, most often other than anybody else when I do live game streams on this channel. But it might integrate over to Twitch if there's more of a community that wants to watch it there too, and merge my two communities. Even though right now I personally just don't want to work with Twitch right now. So, so then we have YMCA cheese. We have the Journey to Jerusalem. those were like that's the
Yep.
first month before
Oh, yeah.
the break happened.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about the interesting billboard signs?
Yeah, billboard shenanigans. We have so
Fire
many.
drills? You gotta
Yeah.
talk about the fire drills.
I'm going
Hey,
with
zombie killer.
fall first. Shenanigans.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Which billboard was still very prominent in the fall. We had bad reception.
Yep.
That was a big part of our fall. R.A. Jessica. That was funny.
Oh, the upstairs people.
Yeah, sound cannon.
Sound kit. And you gotta talk about the weapon.
Sound cannon.
Ow.
Ceiling cannon.
Our cannon.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah.
yes.
And then, let me see here. So, Atomous, are you going to be gaming in YouTube or on Twitch? That depends. Once I get over to it, I feel like once I have a new setup, I have the freedom to do whatever I want. I personally have not integrated over to Twitch because, okay, I have 20,000 subscribers on YouTube, so, yeah, about an average of like 1/20th or 1/1000th of that ever watches at a time. So I literally just chill with YouTube for now because I feel like if I go over to YouTube, I don't want to pull content away from my YouTube necessarily right now. But if I do primarily streaming, that's where everybody does it, and I have better chances of probably making more money and doing that over there. So it just depends on
potential.
the audience.
Yeah, it's
so,
about figuring that out, right?
So, yeah, good question, Cole. What content? Content that will be coming very soon, in about 5 months. All right. So we have ceiling cannon. What else we got here? I want to be careful of what things I talk about depending on the content and the viewers of this stream, but aka my parents. But they're definitely not watching this right now, so then I'm just like, ugh.
Let's keep it family friendly.
We'll keep it family
But we'll
friendly.
talk about some funny stuff.
Yeah. I would do YouTube because once you're actually partnered, you aren't allowed to stream anywhere else. That is true. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be partnered like ever on YouTube because my channel is not really growing. But yeah, if that ever happened, that is a good idea. And I like the YouTube setup a lot. It's pretty efficient. Anyways, we're almost towards the tail end of the list here. Ceiling cannon, because there's a lot of other things that will pop in here eventually.
Yeah, if I think of anything, I'll bring it up.
Yeah, then we have, let me think here. Oh, there's something that was missed from freshman year. Krispy Kreme.
Yep, of course.
I mean, that defined an entire thing.
It still defines us. And
Over this, before this, the Legends poster.
Yeah, the poster, of course.
Court case is now one of them because you were a big part of that, and so was I because it was my video. Zombie, I'll time you that. I don't know what he said because I can't check, but all right.
I know what he said.
What did he say?
It says, so Marl asked, what's your favorite drum pad? And Zombie said, Zymox, duh.
Nice. Nah, I mean, personally, I think Zymox is a great company. I think they're the first company, they set a lot of records. So the first
Cap.
they're the first company to lose their business license in not one, but 2 states. They're the first company to consistently make shit drum products for over 25 years.
You want to actually say what a good company is and what we can?
Yeah, like a good company would be Rampad.
Yeah.
Like getting a pad for $70 that gives you a very realistic feel of like a marching like snare. Better articulation as well, and it doesn't break, and you can actually like buy things. Yo, what's up, Trent?
Hey, Trent, how's
What's
it
up,
going, man?
bro? Yeah, so we have court case. I would say
Among Us.
Among Us were pretty funny. Yeah, how those came in.
Some of you guys as well. A great time. And,
Yeah.
And hey Zeus, so will I have anything to do with Atomous and anything in the future? I think so. It just depends on our schedules and stuff, but definitely maybe every so often. And yeah. So hello, Jason.
Alright. Why am I like seeing stars right now? That's weird. Okay.
It happens.
I'm like seeing like little specks, but there's no specks there. That's weird. Alright, anyways.
Sus.
Yeah, sus. I would say we watched the entire like Narnia trilogy.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh, you want to talk about?
I'm just gonna label
Family
it
friendly.
YTPs.
Yep. We got a special.
Fire alarm.
Man, there's a lot here actually.
Yeah. Trust my parents aren't watching this. Drunkamoose. Yeah, they definitely aren't the 90s.
We'll keep it family friendly though.
Yeah.
Still.
Where are those videos? I haven't.
Among Us. I'm not sure. Did you ever? I think he's asking, did you ever like post the Among Us videos?
The Among Us videos never got. I still have all the footage. I feel like I'll make a spoof video and put them on like the Waffles Nation channel like the next time I like get around to editing gaming because they're really quick and easy to edit. Among Us is one of the easiest game styles to edit because you literally don't have to add anything over top. You don't have to like add text. I mean, you can add text if you want, but like people like Among Us does it for you with the animations and the way the game is. So, but Among Us is dead, so that's why I didn't post any of them. But I had some funny ones. Among Us, like Cole, I don't think you were there for the one that we did, but we had a really hilarious video where we just did Italian trolling and it was we took over lobbies. It was pretty funny. I ain't gonna lie. So, yeah.
Let's see here. So, Snare War, yep, Monty Python, Holy Grail with Eric.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
And, Jesus, so, will I still be going to school here? Yes.
Nah, he got expelled.
Yeah, I got my eviction notice.
He was
got
too
booted,
smart, they expelled him.
Yeah.
So.
But yes, I'll still be here at school. We'll just be living in different places next year and everything. So, hey, Tyler, I joined. The first thing I hear is Among Us.
Yeah.
When the imposter is sus.
Yeah, I think that's a good list right here. Just to,
and we can go. We can just talk about it all.
yeah. So we'll drum for a bit though, and then
Sure.
for the next like 20 minutes,
Intermission. Some
we'll-
drumming.
We'll do some stuff. I'm gonna play some exercises from a certain packet that I won't name. So, yeah.
Joe Mama.
Fun fact is that exercise is actually called Noah's Did It. Don't know whose name is Noah that's on the undisclosed line, but yeah, it's kind of funny. The hardest exercise by far is definitely double beat. That's that. Wait, where's the other person? I forgot his name. The one that you got mad at. I'm gonna imagine that's Bernie Sanders. I feel like that has to be Bernie Sanders. Like, who would be the third person that would ever like? Because he always calls in on stream.
It's either Bernie or our third resident here,
Oh yeah. Father, yeah.
Core Crusader.
Father has been caught by the FBI and he's actually in a
Yep,
holding
the government
cell.
got him, guys.
They got him. That's why like I've kind of taken a vow of silence for a while. So.
Yep.
Yeah. But anyways, that's that. So. You should call Bernie. You know what? You know what? Facts. I should. This
What
my
is
last
Bernie doing right now?
He's probably at McDonald's working.
If we get Bernie at McDonald's, hi, how may I help you? Yes, we need all the Shamrock Shakes. We're not offering that right now. It's past that season. I don't care. I want them all. You should actually do that. You should say, hi, I want all your Shamrock Shakes. Alright. Yes, thank you, Zombie. Oh, thank you, Train. Well, he's at Mickey D's then.
Yeah, he's definitely
grinding.
working.
He's grinding at Mickey D's. And Snare Boy, so I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to play that tonight, but I appreciate you sending it all the same, man. Thank you. Thank you, Train. Snare Boy says Bernie has been very silent. Sus. Hello, Cheetos for Kids. Welcome.
Nice name.
Yeah, I like the name.
I'm gonna play the rolls exercise now. You want to see some rolls, some brioche rolls?
Ooh.
Rolls. It's a fun one. Not the most like hard, but like all up. That's a little bit thing. No, I have to tell everybody on the down low, I have one of the biggest collabs I've ever done coming soon. The collabs with EMC were really awesome, and trust me, more of those will be coming eventually too. But I have a collab with a certain individual that has inspired me for a long time. We just finished writing it, and it's gonna be coming out hopefully within the next month. No guarantees because he's busy, and I am very busy as well. So. Yeah, no spoilers on that, but he's a really, really amazing dude, really kind individual, and yeah, so.
Oh, I'm not sad, Cheetos. I'm just, well, yeah, I guess I'm being professional. That's one way of saying it. I'm just chilling, you know. Even though the occasion is somewhat sad.
Yeah, I guess in some ways.
Like,
But all right, so we had a little intermission of some drumming right there. So now time to list off each of these things. We'll go in chronological order here, I guess. So, yeah. Well, somebody says pot of flop. Well, let's go with a little stick shot at the end there. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna be doing a tier list of all of the a handwritten tier list of all the different memories that we have of being roommates / friends over the past 2 years.
bless them.
Oh, sneeze. Okay, don't ask what that was. All right, so I'll let you talk about the first one, Night Beat.
Yes. Where do we begin? So, well, we got a hotel room. Well, first off, we drove down there. It was, I don't know, a 5-hour drive to Winston-Salem.
Yeah, 5.5 hour drive. Yeah.
So, kind of chilled on that ride, and we got there.
Chilled the way there.
What's up?
Chilled on that ride too.
Oh, on the way there. Yeah, we'll get on to the way back here in a bit. But we went there, everything was all good. Then we checked in, and, we had a little bit of time before we actually, go to our room and everything. So we decided to go to the parking lot out there and write Bluey Blue, because, we were just feeling like writing something out. Actually, Atomous wrote it, but we
both wrote it, but I kind of just I physically wrote it.
He
out.
wrote it, but we both like
came
contributed, different licks and stuff like that. Yeah, and then we got to the room, and as you would suspect, two guys, we don't really know each other yet. We'll be rooming together soon and everything, but you think that you would have 2 beds. Well, that was not the case. It turned out they only had one king-size bed. So yeah, we just put some backpacks in between us, but 2 dudes met once and then shared a bed.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, we can do this. We can share a room together. So that's what we did.
That was our official first rooming experience together ever.
Same bed.
Yeah. That was definitely like Night Beat and that trip and stuff. But yeah, I mean, Night Beat was really fun.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Ultimately, it was a little disappointing because, yes, it is brilliant. That is the way that we met. A lot of people don't know that, but we literally shared a bed together the first day that we were with each other for more than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, it definitely helped us bond. I knew that I really wanted somebody that I could drum with on a regular basis and have fun and share my ideas and creative abilities with. So that trip, Will and I really connected a lot, and you saw a lot of projects over the last 2 years that we've done. We did photocopy, check out that one. We did All Star together, which we worked really hard on, and then most recently Bad Reception. In addition to writing that lick Blue v Blue that multiple people that we know have gone on to learn because of kind of the significance and how cool it is. So yeah, pretty much. It definitely shut up, Cole. Not in the ways that you would think, but no, helped us with rooming together.
Yeah,
that's for
and then we also got Domino's. That was a good time.
Yes, we got a Domino's pizza. We got 2 large pizzas. My stupid, idiotic self ate 2 pieces of this 10-piece pizza because I like pizza with garlic sauce. And the pizza delivery guy was just like, yo, no, I don't got no garlic sauce. And he just sprinted out of the building. And I was like, okay. So we had no garlic sauce, and we ended up an extra. We had an actual pizza with 2 pieces of pizza on top of that pizza. We folded the box with the pizza inside of it in half, crammed it in a.
There's a mini fridge there.
We took the shelves out of it.
We had to make it fit.
And then we literally just crammed it in there and slammed it shut. And then we woke up in the morning, we're like, yeah, we can have this for leftovers. And we looked at it, we're like,
it was no.
And we just
all right, we're going to stop somewhere. Actually, we got Chick-fil-A. Yep.
So, yeah, and then the way back from that trip was very interesting.
That was interesting.
First off, we get back and literally, so I think it was somewhere in Greensboro, an hour away from Winston-Salem.
Yeah.
We went to a Chick-fil-A, and we got like so much food. I had like 2 large combos and ate that all.
Yep.
So then we drive for another hour, and literally I was like, yo, I gotta stop. So literally, we stopped at a McDonald's, and Atomous just expulged his entire body.
Yeah, you
out
were
in
there
that
for a
bathroom.
while.
I was in there for at least an hour.
He was in there. I was sitting in the car like, when's he coming back?
So then this is where it feels like, this is where it gets interesting.
A
So
turning
now
point.
after I released the Chick-fil-A from my body that was processing, and probably the pizza from the night before, I felt like a free man. I feel like I was just literally like free and lightweight. So yeah, an hour.
Yeah, it was a while, man.
So then we we keep driving, right? And as we keep on driving, eventually we cross the North Carolina border up to Virginia.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, a very stupid law that exists in Virginia is if you drive over 80 miles per hour, you can be charged for reckless driving. That's just what it is. So I was driving, like I said, I was a free man. Felt very free and renewed after that bathroom experience at McDonald's. I think there was like at least 3 people that came by when I was in that stall like, yo, you good? You good, chief? And I was like, no, I'm not. And ultimately, I passed a cop that was speed trafficking, and I was like going 82, and I was like, okay, man, we were really close. And then my once again, stupid, idiotic Atomist keeps on going like 84 in the like fast lane. I end up going down a hill and going up to like 84 because I wasn't intentionally trying to go pretty fast, but because of the traffic I came out of in North Carolina, everybody was going fast, and we got pulled over. So yeah, so I got pulled over and I got a speeding ticket for going 80. I was actually going 84, but I was honest with the officer about my speed, and he let me off a little bit easy. But later in the year, in the fall, I had to go to take a 10-hour driving recorrectional course.
Yep, that's
And,
right. You're like, I'm never doing that again.
And yeah, I got busted. Not to mention it was like a $200 speeding ticket, which I had to pay online because I wasn't able to attend court because court would have been in like 4
Wherever it was,
hours
yeah.
away. It was like Orange County, Virginia. So that was the entirety of like the night beat trip. And keep in mind, this is all like the first 24 hours of us like being around.
Oh yeah, like before all this, I only
Arguably
met
the
him for a
most-
half hour.
Literally, like arguably the most eventful like.
It was a lot,
Time
but
ever.
it was
So,
a great time.
But now we come to ranking. We'll just summarize this entire experience. Call it night beat. We gotta say it's S tier.
that's pretty.
That is S tier because literally like it literally has so much behind it. Atomous pooping himself, the sharing of the bed, the cramming of the Domino's pizza, the writing of Blue v Blue, experiencing DCI together was awesome. So yeah, night beat, easy S tier.
That does not sound fun, Snare Boy, but yeah, big sad. But we have those experiences, you know.
So the next thing would be, so all the time progresses. So that was July. So it was about a month before we moved in together. We lived in what was called the Village at JMU, which is like the most central dormitory. Keep in mind the Village does not have AC, so it's pretty warm there when you first move in there. So we're getting accustomed. So I came to JMU about a week early because I had band camp and pre-band camp with the percussion. So that was fun, and we did that. So yeah, and after we did that, Will showed up for orientation week. I wasn't there for much of the orientation.
Yeah, you were at
because
band
I was
camp.
at band camp.
Yeah.
Um,
So take notes, Carson, if you're still here.
Okay.
This is some good information. But,
Yeah. So then we started like, you get that moment when everybody, like, I think it was the second day of band camp, I came back. Of course, when you're in band camp mode, I think everybody realizes this, you kind of practice all the time and you're just in a mindset. Either, there's 2 types of people. You're either in the mindset of like, you're so hyped up and really, like, your thoughts are like centralized around drumming or whatever instrument you play, that's what you enjoy doing, or at least spending time with those people. So for me, I was in drumming mode, like drumming, constantly practicing and stuff, and it was exciting. We were getting a feel for like the dorm and everything there. The dorm tour exists, by the way,
you can check that out on my YouTube channel. It's back in November 2019. So yeah, so we had band camp. We got there, so we were both playing at the room, and yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so we start to play. We live in not a hall style layout, but a suite style. So that means there's 6 of us in one suite. So you have 2, 2, and 2, kind of like a triangle layout, and then a main common area for us. So it's better technically than a hall layout, but you're a bit closer together with your suite mates. So you get to know them. So I hadn't really met the suite mates necessarily yet. I kind of knew them because I was kind of like, oh, what's up? Like, because they kind of just showed up because I was there early for band and all that nonsense and stuff, and then they just kind of showed up. But then Will and I decided to just start chopping out. We were just like flexing, like playing, and like the style of drumming that I do is like very visually like oriented. So like people when they see it are like, whoa, okay. So we were like doing that, and all 4 of them were like chilling, and then like we're just like, yo, and they literally just came in and started hyping us up and thought it was super cool what we were doing, and that kind of initiated like our bond and friendship with our roommates. They knew us as the drummers, and they really enjoyed drumming with us.
Some other people did not enjoy the drumming so much.
The girls that lived below us did not.
We were on the 3rd floor, and it was like all dudes, and all of 2nd floor it was all girls. So we were, doing, the guys upstairs were always making some sort of noise or anything that the girls downstairs did not like so much. So that was interesting, but
yeah,
they were cool as well. And we also did jams on Friday nights every so often when people were walking to and from parties. We would go out in front of our dorm and play, and some guys came up and like, yo, this is great. So that was
but overall I think we can generalize this category of like our suite. I would say like it wasn't S tier for me, because I never really spent too much time with him outside of like anything.
No, that's true.
But the memories are still very prominent, so they'd be A tier. So I would define that as just kind of sweet, like all the sweet moments. We had so many funny moments. Like one of them was literally Cam, who was one of our guys. Literally just like is just like the girls kept banging back when they were playing basketball in our main suite, and Cam was like, yo, you got them drumsticks? And I was just like, yeah. He took my drumsticks, went around the entire building, banged on every bathroom stall, banged on every like tile on the flooring, and literally, I kid you not, the entire like 2nd floor of residence,
they all came to our door.
All 12 of the girls.
They were all pissed.
And they just came up and they were like, yo, who is it? And then like I'm like right there, I was like, hey, and then it was kind of like the nunny moment. Like Cam just comes out at the back end of the hallway and he's just there with the drumsticks. And
yeah, that's right. He just like comes out of the bathroom or something like, it was me all along.
It was pretty funny. So yeah, it was great with all of them. So those are some of the most prominent moments, other than seeing people coming back from parties. They were a little interesting and woozy. We definitely have a lot of memories. There was some funny stuff, especially around Halloween weekend.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I'd say roommates A tier or suite mates. So.
Yeah. And on the 1st floor snare boy, I believe it was also guys. There might have been some, because our...
Yeah, I think it was a mix.
I think it was a mix.
By suite. I think it was 1 suite of guys, or 2 suites of guys and 2 suites.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if it was like always 3rd floor guys, always 2nd floor. That's just, because there's 3 sections.
Yeah.
There's 3 sections through the building, and we were in like A section, and that's how it was for us. But, for B and C section, it might have been a little bit different. Actually, we might have been, were we C or were we A? We might have been C. I don't know. We were
B.
B. Okay.
Yeah, no, we were, because it was A, B.
Yeah, we were one of those, but it was like 3 sections of the building, and it just happened to be kind of like that. So.
So yeah, our suite mates A tier though. So we'll try to get through these quickly though, because that summarizes like Cam, roommate hype. One last thing that I'll talk about this, because this fits within this category, was this day that we did something known as the sus speaker troll.
Yes.
So some of you may or may not know a certain video on the internet called Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life. this was very much a central meme around our relationship as like roommates, just because we thought it was hilarious and we both thought the video was funny. So I took my JBL speaker, right? So I don't know where the speaker is, but I took it and had it on autoplay so that it would play and blast Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life. I literally, like, when they all weren't like paying attention, I just dropped it in the main suite area. So keep in mind, we have 4 suite members that would be hearing this. And then I shut the door and full blasted it. Coincidentally, right when it starts playing, our RA and 2 other dudes from another suite that were coming in there just to hang out showed up. So we had about 7 people chilling that were just very confused. And by the time it gets halfway through the narration or the very sus part where Shrek enters the room, literally like our RA just knocks on our door, and then like their faces, literally like we're just like. They're like a mix of Pog, is like scared to death.
You're like, yo, what are you guys listening to? You're like, we're just trolling.
Yeah, and it was really funny.
That was great. Oh man.
Yeah, and RA just said, yeah, don't play that again. I was like, gotcha. So speaker troll, that's an S tier moment, but it was such a brief moment. It was
only for like 5 minutes, but it was
funny. So,
very memorable.
In general, we will skip ahead just briefly. Speaker trolls have been something we've done here as well. So as many of you might know, there is something called the Legends poster, which is in the background. So there's this huge tube that this thing came in, so you can see it like right here. In fact, Xymox is bad. You have like this big tube. So I basically put the JBL speaker in this, like a charge to a cannon,
like a mortar around
and we literally would stick this out the window here and blast people with meme music. We did like Pizza Time, YMCA, Pirates of the Caribbean, Thomas the Tank Engine,
all the good stuff,
all the good memes. So yeah, if you live anywhere around me, I will troll you with sound until you don't want to hear anymore and you rip your ears off. So.
And speaking of that, the neighbor, everything going on with the upstairs and surrounding.
Yeah, and in addition to that, like, I'm just gonna call all this like sound trolling is S tier.
That's true. Yeah, summarize it.
Yeah, we've like just consistently I punch the ceiling.
And the upstairs neighbors would be like stomping around, partying, whatever they were doing, and it just got too much. He would go onto the ceiling and be like, "Shut up!"
With maybe some more interesting verbiage.
Yeah, interesting verbiage. It was just like the sound would like resonate throughout like our area of the building. The entire floor, and like everything went quiet because obviously they heard it and sounded like a cannon being shot straight through a wall, the ceiling. So
so sound trolls S tier. That goes all the way back and stuff, but yeah, let me see here. So I'll have you explain this one because this is one of the last like prominent. Besides that, we had. I'll just list them as our projects together. S tier. All the projects that we did, even though they might not have been like exactly where we wanted them at certain times to be. Looking back on it, All Stars is a really fun and amazing video.
Turned out really well too.
Yeah, and the views are really awesome. Like views kind of skyrocketed on that one, and just in comparison to most of my other covers. And then Bad Reception and Photocopy are both like 2 really personal projects to me that I really appreciate. So yeah, our projects also S tier moments. So yeah, I need to put in the shit tier speeding ticket and pooping. I'm just gonna put pooping in there. But yeah, projects. Yeah, and that takes off that one, and then Photocopy and Bad Reception. Well, let me ask you guys, because we got 11 people watching. Out of the 3 projects you've seen, like from Will and I, which one would be your all's favorite? Bad Reception, All Star, or Photocopy? Yours would be.
I'd say All Star because it really pushed me as a snare drummer to get better, and Snare and tenor are the two I work on and try to practice and play and improve on. So like before practicing All Star and everything, I couldn't do like stick tricks and stuff like that, or if I can even do it now, but I couldn't do that. It took me a long time to even get it.
Yeah.
But Noah here, Atomous, he really pushed me to pass my comfort zone, become a better drummer, and I really improved as a drummer. Staying with him these past 2 years, I've learned a lot. So I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, for me, in terms of course, the only project that we really played something together was All Star. But I'm really proud of how hard we worked on Bad Reception just to push the overall production aspect of it, and we just put a lot of time into that one, and to see how that one turned out and the recognition that we both got from that is pretty good. But yeah, All Star just hits close to home for me because we wrote it, we lived it, and it brings us back to
it for like 2 months.
It brings back to a time before COVID.
Oh yeah, it was right before it hit.
Like the day that we did All Star, right after that, COVID full on swept across the United States, and then all the George Floyd BLM stuff kind of came into everything changed after that. In America, really everything went crazy. It was April when we posted that. So
yeah,
and then quarantine started. So yeah. So All Star though. That one was definitely fun. But now I'm going to have you explain this one because I personally can't speak too much on this perspective because this is a very exclusive story to you. The Krispy Kreme raid.
All right. Classic. So, imagine this. You're doing homework, right? I'm guessing it's a Friday night. It's a Friday night, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. You're just doing some homework, whatever, finishing up the week before the weekend, just chilling out. It gets really, it starts to get later and later, but you're just chilling there, doing whatever. And then, your roommate comes in, Atomous here, comes in with a black hoodie on and everything, and he has some goods, and not donuts, so not from Krispy Kreme. He's got some other goods. One of them being a blue binder. One of them being a Krispy Kreme logo and a frame and everything, and one being Virginia labor laws. But he comes in with all this stuff and drops. I'm like, "Where'd you get this?" And he was like, "I'll tell you about it." So
you want me to take it over from
you? Can take it on if you want, because I know from what you experienced, it was quite interesting. But it was quite interesting him coming back with a bunch of stuff that he did not have beforehand.
Yes. No, it looked like I just came from a raid because theoretically I did. So me and a bunch of other friends, we had this whole scheme and plan to go to a Krispy Kreme that was about an hour away. And at this Krispy Kreme, the fresh donuts that they make, that they don't sell the day of, they toss in the dumpster. So tons of fresh food, literally just they chuck it because they have to sell it while it's fresh, just the way that they make it at that factory. So we had this super divisive plan. We rented out study rooms in the school library, had a full-on criminal heist, like a heist.
Like a GTA
We were
heist.
calling this the Krispy Kreme heist. We had it all planned out. We got there. We get there and the entire factory was abandoned. We don't know really why or what happened. I have some ideas that I might not want to disclose publicly on air, but the entire factory literally was emptied the night before we got there.
And some of that was in the blue binder, I think.
Yep. Some of, most of the stuff was already taken, but there was one dumpster left with stuff from inside the factory, in addition to the stuff that they hadn't cleared out from the factory yet. And in this stuff was, donut makers, binders, plaques, all this funny stuff. We ended up getting a donut maker, Krispy Kreme banners, all this other merch and weird things. No donuts though, FYI. I ended up getting all the contamination logs for the factory. So you're talking about contaminations of insects, rodents, and possible things that are contaminating the food.
Yeah, I had all of that, and I still have all of it, and it's hilarious. And then a bunch of other like Krispy Kreme thing. We have like a Krispy Kreme thing in the window here. It's from that. So that the significance of that heist was that's what made the Legends poster, and I had the Krispy Kreme background.
Yep.
So it was really funny, but that was definitely a funny moment. I would give that B tier because most of it didn't happen until like I came, or like what happened there, and it was funny and happened before that date. But just afterwards, it was pretty funny.
Right.
So Krispy Kreme, a very prominent moment too. So. All right, what else we got here? I think we're moving more into our sophomore year together now. So, all right, we have the Legends poster, which came after that. Easy S tier. All these things are S tier, honestly. So, yeah, this is a very sad stream. It is true, but it's okay. We got it. We got it. So, yeah, somebody go back and screenshot that later, just for the memes. Legends poster. If you haven't seen it, you're uncultured. But check out EMC Productions, like Fife and Drum reaction video. You can see it there.
Yeah.
You can see it on a bunch of other streams.
He came here.
You can see it on any of my videos, like the YMCA troll. There's just a lot of things.
Yeah, I unfortunately was not able to be here that weekend, but EMC, was chilling in the apartment here, and he recorded some of our stuff, and they both filmed Suda at the football stadium here at the school. So I mean, it's pretty great. So
yeah, for sure. So yeah, we had all that. YMCA cheese. This is funny. So this is an idea I had. So as you all know, Crusader. If you don't know, he's me. Yeah, sorry to surprise any of you all. But I had this idea because I was thinking of like random stupid short videos that we can make, and literally the first thing I thought of was this like trend I saw on TikTok where literally people just to the YMCA theme song take a slice of cheese and throw it on like their sibling, their dog, their cat, and it was funny as heck. And I thought nobody's done this to a Crusader, so Will happily grabbed a slice of cheese and chucked it at me.
And when I filmed that, I was the one that filmed it and chucked it and everything in that video. I had to be in the hallway and go up the stairs and everything. And thankfully, no one was there.
I was just
filming.
He was like a man on a mission to throw the cheese.
Kicked down the door and threw cheese at a Crusader. Sitting reading my one of my school books upside down. So that type of thing. It was
A-tier cheese.
Yes. And John Rick, to answer your question, I'm moving out on Saturday and going home for the summer, and then I'm going to stay. For the coming year, I'll be at an apartment complex in downtown. So that's what I'm doing.
And I'm going into an apartment complex, kind of on the opposite side of town from where he'll be. And I'm going to be living with 3 other people. So, yeah. You're German better than most of the native Germans. Than most of the not native Germans. So cheese. We kind of have a grid going here. The shit tears pooping. Alright, so then we get to, so we had a stream, what was it? Back last fall, I think it was in October.
Yeah.
Because it was once I came back. So we had a gap break basically. We pretty much had we literally what was it? So we're streaming. We were playing Flam Jam.
Yeah.
Just literally, I kid you not, just like full on blasting. But then it was like after that we were just like a bunch of like stupid things, and
it's on the channel, by the way. I think still. If you guys want to look back on it, we'll give you some.
I'm not sure if it is. I think it is. It might have been taken down.
Oh, you might have taken down.
Yeah.
Okay.
But literally, like we finished doing Flam Jam, and then we were just like chilling, and then literally I just hear a knock on the door, and I'm like, oh no. And it was literally our aunt. She was like, can you guys just not?
And we're like,
And I was like,
Gotcha. I didn't realize it was like a midnight right at that point, but it's a funny clip because we both like jumped super hard.
Yeah, actually,
It's like, oh,
Zay
gosh.
was the one that sent us, DM'd us something.
Yeah.
He was like, "You guys jumped at the same time when you heard a knock on the door. You knew crap was coming."
Yeah. So that was funny. I'll give that a C tier, not because it was a spooky moment. But
Yeah,
it was still
spooky.
pretty funny because that was like our first actual stream together in a while.
Yeah.
So, knock knock. Oh, there's one in here that
Thanks, everybody.
didn't get added in, but this is an easy A tier one. The Christmas time at your house.
Yeah.
The boxing.
Yeah, that's right.
So I went over Christmas break our freshman year to Will's house, or maybe it was like January.
I think that was December. Well, actually, maybe it was. I think it was like
sometime.
2019.
Yeah.
I think it was. I think it was December 2019, right around the holidays.
And literally, I went over to Will's house and we played Wii Boxing. I hadn't played it in such a long time, so I was having a blast. I had created a character called Grammed, who just was like
Graham,
this
the
stupid
legend.
grandpa. And I took him to Pro 1000 in like an hour. And then like Will and I fought, and it was hilarious, and we like tied. It was.
Yeah, I mean, this man within an hour took a character that was just created and took it to pro.
Took it to S tier. In boxing,
Took it
it's
to
pretty
pro.
hard to do that.
Like,
so.
you know how many people you have to fight and win to get the pro? He did it in an hour. I'm like, how did you do that? You know how long it took me to get my character to the pro and we? So we were
Yeah.
both pros, dueled it out, and it was a good time. So yeah. Actually, and then at that time, I went. We both picked up my brother from somewhere. I had a little brother, and on the way back, it was kind of dark, and thankfully,
You almost hit it.
a deer jumped in front of us, so I was able to stop before hitting it, but that was spooky as well. So
Yeah, for sure.
overall, though, that was a good time, and yeah, your parents made good cookies. I remember that.
Yes, yeah, that was fun. Yeah, so that was that. So I'll say easy A tier Wii Boxing. Let me see here. We had as well before I went back, like in September, we had the what was it called? The Journey to Jerusalem.
Yeah.
This is a video that was going to go out on the channel, but with COVID and how everybody was feeling, at least at our university at the time, about going home, I didn't post it because I wanted to be a little bit more aware. But I still have these things. So in this video, Crusader did these three things. I chucked trash bags out of a 3-story or a 4-story building.
Yeah, that's right.
Literally like almost like
Yeah.
80 feet. I chucked the trash bags into a trash can
forgot
out the
about
window.
Yeah.
That might be just a funny clip for Discord, ultimately.
Yeah.
And then I went out on campus to like everywhere on main campus.
I filmed this all, by the way.
And he
so
filmed
I,
it
I
all, so
have
we
it
have
all.
the clip.
We never posted it, but we have all this on. It's
Yeah.
filmed. It's there.
And I went out, high-fived people, was like hanging around people. And then I went to Chick-fil-A. I kid you not, in front of like 200, 300 people in the Crusader suit.
Yeah, we did.
In Chick-fil-A, people were like, yo,
Can I get a picture?
People start like clapping for me. I literally go up to the corner or the counter
Yeah, the
to
register.
order, and they literally are just like, "Oh, can we have a name for your order?" And I was just like, "Crusader," and they called it out. They called it out by name.
Chick-fil-A's boss.
Crusader,
Hog.
like Crusader. Yeah, these are the lost files that you'll never see, but including
The
like
archive.
the Eximox video that's been filmed like 3 times that I posted. But anyways, yeah. So the Eximox video will come sooner though. But yeah, so then literally like I get the Chick-fil-A and I walk outside and there's like all these people eating outside. All these people were just like, yo, legend. So that was a pretty funny moment, honestly. It was very iconic, and that was a great way to end it off before we got sent home for like a little month gap to help with COVID. So that was cool. I would call the Journey to Jerusalem an easy B tier, but it would have been S tier if it made it to YouTube, but just wasn't appropriate at the time, I don't think.
Yeah.
So,
Cole said YouTube member only videos. Dirk.
yeah.
I can't pronounce it.
Jerusalem.
No. Evan's name.
Just Searchator.
The Searchator. I'm sorry, Evan. My bad. The Searchator.
Yeah, no, it was great. How about this? We will get the footage tonight. I'll compile it into an unlisted video, and I will share it with the Discord. Join my Discord, and only the people on the Discord will see it.
There you go. That's how you get more members.
And yeah, if you want to see the you can pretty much see the most amazing thing all day. So, except for you, Snare Boy, you have to pay $10 to watch. So cool. So we're almost through the thing. We had billboard shenanigans. It's not really significant enough, I don't think. But so we have Sam, the sound cannon trolling is done. Journey to Jerusalem, YMCA we're coming down the last stretch here. We had Monty Python with Eric last summer.
That was great.
We watched Monty Python. Tis but a scratch in chat if you were in that call for at least like a minute, because I know not everybody else able to stay the whole time to watch with EMC Productions. We watched Monty Python. That was a hilarious time. So I have to say that was S tier. Amazing movie. It was amazing. So all right, Monty Python. All right. What else we got here? Krispy Kreme is off the list. We're gonna kind of mesh all the gaming things together. So then we had the court case. The court case was something that we prepared for a while.
Yeah.
And that was really fun. That for those of you that don't know, Bernie Sanders, who took up the opposing side to WillBo's and Cole's team, is actually a student of mine. He takes lessons from me, so like I was very involved with both sides and like setting up the thing, and it was a really funny video. It took me forever to edit because it was like 3 hours of footage on top of all the other crazy shenanigans and things that were going on at the time, including interesting scares in my life.
Oh boy.
Yeah, interesting things. Court case. I would say for me, the whole experience, it would have been more fun for me personally if I was like presenting something, because I feel like that would have been, but it was hilarious to see what everybody said to me, and then like ultimately making the decision process and like being behind that. Yeah.
Well, I will say this, Cole and Evan. Eric just made a video, or released a video today, talking about all the different essential rudiments and everything, and he put paradiddles as S tier. It made my day.
Yeah, this man
playing them.
screamed.
He said, "It made my day, man." He was playing them, said this is pretty much Pog, and he put it S tier, and he only put like 4 rudiments as S tier. So it's pretty great to see. But yeah, it was a good time. It was a fair battle, fair debate. And congrats to all the anti-paradiddlers.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, it was a joke. So nobody we're not trying to like say rudiments don't exist or stuff like that. It was more for the comedy, but still, I would say as the judge within the
the field scored, yes.
like within the context of like the argument and staying to the original argument and like the argument that was presented. I feel like Bernie, Snare Boys, and Evans or Dissertator's side to the argument was better. Just not, I don't say that like in an entertaining way. Personally, I found some of the things that you guys said on your side in the editing process as well was like a whole lot more funny. Like with the whole communist thing was really funny. Yeah, I would say Snare Boy, yeah, like, and the
Bernie's just funny though.
The anti-paradiddlers won that, so there's no.
Bernie's just a funny dude.
But paradiddles do exist. I mean, that's.
And then Zombie did die for that, so I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah, he died for
that cause.
So the last S tier spot we have on the list will be court case. So now we'll kind of mix everything together here, but we have all these like gaming moments. So I've had Minecraft moments here that are really funny. We had Among Us moments. We had different things that we did over time. A lot of fun Minecraft moments. But all of the gaming moments I would say are pretty A tier. And we had a lot of funny ones with Wii. We had the legend Papadopoulos. That was a character.
That was especially freshman year.
Yeah, so Papadopoulos was this character that I created in FIFA that was 7 feet tall.
and literally like
It's on the poster, by the way.
in like in any sense with the like physics engine on the Wii and like the Xbox when we played. Literally, if he touched a player, they would just go flying.
And we came up with a playlist of screenshots of pretty sus,
photos.
pretty sus angles.
That's another thing is Papadopoulos could be like a Lost Files archive video eventually. But yeah, all the gaming moments were pretty A tier. Not all of them are like super memorable, but they're still very significant because we're both gamers.
Yeah.
So
Papa the legend.
So that ticks off like all these. Cross off these.
Oh yeah! Thank you for saying that, John Rick, about Mario. We gotta talk about Mario Party.
Yeah. So,
Thank you.
So we had this thing. This will be another like Lost Files video.
Oh yeah, I recorded that as well. Or you did.
Give me a second here.
There's a lot of good stuff that we record we don't release though. So yes, the archives, and maybe you'll get to see some of these photos and videos, guys. It's pretty great. Yep, there it is.
What's the Wii teaching us today?
So yeah, that video. It's a 25-second video. I'll get that on the Discord later.
Yes, you guys will like
That's a
this
great
stuff.
one. So there's a lot different thing. A lot of different things. So when is the Wii Shop cipher coming? It's not going to be a Wii Shop. It's going to be a Wii Boxing. I'm probably going to do a Wii Boxing one this summer. Maybe June 9th. It'll be like called the 6-9 like cipher or something like that. I've just had so many different things coming up. So yeah, Snareboy pointed out Jackbox was another really fun thing. We had so many sus but really funny things. But yeah, these would be called the WillBo and Atomous adventures together. So they've been real. But gaming in general has been definitely like S tier. We probably had more gaming moments over the summer and last year because I mean I beat Mario Strikers all the way through. You played Wii when I was like away, but we haven't done too much gaming besides Mario Party.
So in that month, Atomous went home. I stayed here for different family reasons and stuff like that. But during that month, I was playing FIFA 13 because Atomous gave that to me because I was the one that brought the Wii. So he was like, you can just have it. So I appreciate that. I really enjoyed that game. And I would play that for like an hour every day. And I made a character called Zamama, the legend Zamama. I would that would keep me busy. And it was a lot of fun to play that. So I might play that again at some point because I really enjoyed the Wii version of FIFA 13. So.
Now there's another A tier one that is a little controversial, but is definitely going up there. YTPs.
Yep.
So YTPs are definitely some of like the fondest memories this semester.
Yes.
We literally would like be done with school or been like have a gap in between classes. We'd go and get Subway or some other food, bring it back, and literally just watch the most ridiculous YTPs. We're talking
especially the Star Wars
like
ones.
Star Wars, SpongeBob, like everything you can imagine. There was like a YTP for out there, and I would say the most prominent ones. Frying Nemo, Frying Nemo's getting its own thing. That's going to just be
for various reasons.
God tier.
Not sure if you'll share them for various reasons for Frying Nemo.
Frying Nemo just gets up here, and then episode 2.
Oh man, so, I know we didn't really watch it a lot, but the Stuart Little one that was really good too. Which inspired.
Oh, wait a minute. There's another.
Our
That's one we can get onto the list. That's going A tier.
Yeah.
And then Stuart Biddle.
Yeah, and we'll talk about the a certain video Autumn's had to make for English class.
Yeah, so I'll save that one for last. But YTPs in general, A tier, except for an additional 3 that are just not comparable to anything on this list. They're God tier. So
you put them on God tier. Let's go.
There's a separate tier now for things that are just beyond what is there. So.
What happened to Frying Nemo? So I'm not sure if we'll talk about it here.
No, I ain't losing my money.
If you're interested, though, look up Frying Nemo. There's a 44-minute compilation. It's very trippy, but if you're into really crude humor,
Yeah, if you are easily triggered by...
yeah, if you're triggered, don't watch it.
Like...
Don't watch it. Yeah, Woody's Lost Schmo. Thank you, Evan.
Yeah, like, if you're triggered by anything offensive remarks towards any groups of people, specifically racist remarks or LGBTQ, don't watch Frying Nemo, because there's some whack stuff in there.
Obviously, we don't
condone that stuff, but just how it's edited,
it's just
the entire movie in 40 minutes.
Yeah, just some of the references.
It's got a lot of references to other funny stuff that we like. So yeah, that episode 2, Relax, which we definitely need to do that. Like I should stream that to like on Discord one time.
Actually, you did.
Yeah,
you did.
Everybody has to know episode 2 YTP. That's for Star Wars. That's a good one. And then Stuart Biddle, that one made a cameo. So that's the YTPs. I would say we have this kind of everywhere because we watched 2012. We watched other things together. Movie time, probably easy C tier. Always fun to have movie time. And C tier is not necessarily bad. They're all memories, but like in terms of...
We would also watch YouTube videos as well as the YTPs.
Yeah, I would say bad YTPs get D tier.
Yeah. Would you put like regular, some of the videos do we just watch in general?
Yeah, and then I'm going to put in F tier, the boxing events were just bad. Well, actually, that's a memory that needs to go up.
Oh, yeah, we got
No, I'm going to say in F tier will be, what is this thing called? COVID. COVID gets F.
Yeah, COVID really has made things...
COVID, we've been roommates basically through the COVID experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyways. So, yeah, so that's pretty much everything on the list. I'm not going to put like Fire Alarms because that only really happened one night. And
that's true, yeah.
Literally it's just the same story as Jerusalem.
Yeah, very similar.
But yeah, so now we come to the last thing, which is going to get probably a video of Ultra God tier because it only fits into that category. It doesn't even belong to this list. It's just unparalleled. And that is the Beowulf video. If you have not seen this video, go watch it. If you have not seen Beowulf vs. Grendel on my channel, go watch it.
Actually, you didn't even mean to make it public, right?
I accidentally made it public, and you know what? I was like, it's going to stick. So here is like the ultimate like story about this. So I had an English assignment. Whack English assignment was to create a form of media. It could be like a play. It could be like a little poem. It could be anything. The video was like towards the very, very bottom of like one of the things you could do because she didn't expect anybody to do it. But literally, you're supposed to recreate like a British literature scene in some form of media or acting or something like that. So me being me, decided to go full meme and make like a very whack YTP almost edit of like Beowulf, and we did that, and we filmed it over like 2 hours. And
that was interesting, especially
made it as ridiculous as possible, and she gave me an A.
Actually, you missed part of the assignment too, right?
Part of the assignment was to like write a 500-word essay. Didn't write the essay.
You still got a 90 because it was just so good.
She found it very entertaining. So if you haven't watched it, go watch Beowulf vs. Grendel after the stream. It's a funny video. It's not the most high quality thing, but as a little, I don't know if I want to say it here, but I'm not going to tell you exactly what's going to go on. But because of how prominent that was in our relationship, there will be a sequel. There will be a sequel.
You want to do a sequel?
There will be a sequel at one point. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you heard it here first, folks.
All right. So to tidy up this stream, because I kind of need to poop, and he's got an 8 a.m. tomorrow. To tidy up the stream, we have in God tier Frying Nemo episode 2, Relax, and Stuart Biddle. Ultra God tier, of course, is Beowulf vs. Grendel. In S tier, we have our Night Beat. That was our first trip together. Yep. We have Sound Trolling, all the projects we did, the Legends poster, Monty Python, and the court case. A tier would be our freshman Sweetmates, the Cheese, the Wii Boxing, Gaming Moments, and all the YTPs.
Yes.
B tier would be the Krispy Kreme and Jerusalem sagas. C tier, Knock Knock from our RA, and then Movie Time. D would be bad YTPs. They're still like bad, but still memorable.
F tier would be COVID, because that unfortunately has shortened our rooming experience by like 3, 4, 5 months in total.
Yeah.
And then in shit tier is just pooping. So yeah, that is a wrap, everybody. Thank you so much for coming to this stream.
Guys, it's been a pleasure these past 2 years. I'm not saying this is going to be the last time on a stream, but you know, it's been a pleasure getting to know you all, and I appreciate all the comments. You know, being able to be a part of the great community like this, and do videos, talk with you guys, and you know, just enjoy drumming and, you know, life stuff in general. It's been a pleasure. So thank you guys, really.
All right, one last time.
Sure thing.
Blue v Blue, where it started and it ended.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Hope this is clean on my part.
Yes. So just remember on that split, constant control. Yeah. I ticked.
Is that right? It's pretty good.
I'll count that. Nah. There we go. There we go.
It's been a pleasure, guys.
Thank you guys so much for watching. This ain't the last, but kind of a sad moment. Last day here together, at least in this apartment. So, yeah, there'll be more streams coming in the future, because eventually I'm going to be updating my thing. You can expect some videos sometime soon. But in the meantime, stay safe. Keep working on school, all of you students. And I will see you guys later. Peace.
Peace.